Hey there, my old friend. Come, sit with me beneath the sprawling arms of the old oak, just as we used to. Can you feel the rough, weathered bark against your back as you lean into its sturdy embrace? The air here is cool and crisp, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and pine, a reminder of simpler days. Listen to the soft rustling of leaves above, brushing against each other in a slow, endless dance, as if whispering secrets of time itself. The ground beneath you is dappled with golden light, filtering through the canopy in shifting patterns, warming small patches of your skin before slipping away again. A gentle breeze grazes your cheek, light as a feather, stirring the fine hairs on your arms with its tender touch. In the distance, there's a murmur, a stream, perhaps, or maybe the echo of laughter from long ago, teasing the edges of your mind. It's there, just out of reach, a faint presence that hums with familiarity, calling you to remember something or someone who once lightened your load. For now, let's just rest here, letting the quiet seep into your bones, watching the shadows lengthen as the day breathes slow and deep. I know the weight you carry, my friend. I see it in the way your shoulders hunch, as if the world itself rests there. You've been running from one task to the next, meetings that stretch into the night, bills piling up like fallen leaves, the quiet needs of your family tugging at your heart, even when you're too tired to stand. Remember how you used to climb this very oak, laughing without a care, the biggest worry being whether you scrape a knee. Now, each morning feels like a mountain to scale, the mirror reflecting a man who wonders if he's enough, if he's doing enough. There's a longing in you for a moment's peace, a chance to breathe without the clock ticking in your ear. Some nights, you lie awake, replaying a missed chance to just sit with your kids, to hear their stories, or to share a quiet word with someone who matters. The fatigue sits heavy in your chest, doesn't it? A dull ache of always pushing forward, of holding it all together. And yet, somewhere at the edge of your thoughts, there's that murmur again, a voice or a memory, soft as a whisper on the wind, growing nearer with each breath, promising something you've almost forgotten. Hold onto that feeling, let it linger, as we sit here together beneath this ancient tree. And here I am, Eli, stepping through the haze of years to sit beside you once more. My voice is a little rougher now, like the rustle of dry leaves skittering across the ground. But it's still me, your old friend from the village, the one who always knew where to find the best hiding spots. Can you hear the creak of my worn boots on the soft earth as I settle down? The faint clink of the tin mug I've carried since we were boys, filled with warm cider that smells of apple and cinnamon, wafting toward you on the breeze. Let's go back for a moment, back to the days when life was as wide as this field. Remember that summer we built a fort right here, under these branches. The air was thick with the scent of fresh cut grass, and our hands were sticky with sap as we hammered mismatched boards together, the dull thud of nails echoing through the quiet. Or that autumn evening when we raced through the woods, the crunch of fallen leaves underfoot, your breath puffing out in little clouds as you shouted with pure, unbridled joy. And then there was that quiet winter day, bundled in scratchy wool scarves, sitting shoulder to shoulder, watching snowflakes drift down like tiny secrets, the silence between us warmer than any fire. There's something more, though, isn't there? A memory tied to this very spot, something that made your heart feel light as a bird, hovering just beyond recall. We'll get there, friend, step by step, as the old oak hums its ancient song around us. Let me ease that burden now, wrap you in the kind of quiet you've been craving. You don't have to carry it all alone, not here, not with me. Feel the tension in your neck soften, as if my words are a warm hand resting there, kneading away the knots of worry. You've done so much, more than you give yourself credit for. Every late night, every sacrifice, every small victory no one else sees. It's enough, you're enough, just as you are in this moment. Let the weight of endless to-dos slip from your shoulders. Imagine them sinking into the earth beneath this oak, absorbed by roots that have held far heavier things for centuries. And now, let's unfold that memory we've been chasing, the one that's been whispering to you since we sat down. It was a day much like this, late in the afternoon, when the light turned everything to gold. You'd had a rough week, even back then, some argument, some failure weighing you down, and we came here, just the two of us. I handed you a smooth, cool stone from the stream, remember? You held it tight, feeling its weight, and I told you to throw it as far as you could, to let go of whatever was eating at you. You did, with all your might, and we watched it arc through the air, landing with a distant splash. You laughed then, a sound so free it seemed to lift the leaves around us, and for that moment, nothing else mattered. That lightness is still in you, my friend, waiting to be felt again. Let's think on that a little longer, on what it means to unburden yourself. Life, you see, isn't about how much you can hold, but about knowing when to set it down, even for a breath. Your responsibilities, they shape you, but they don't define all of who you are. There's a strength in pausing, in looking at the man you've become and seeing not just the struggle, but the quiet courage beneath it. Time moves like this breeze, gentle but unstoppable, and it carries away the heaviest things if you let it. Think of the oak above us. How many storms has it weathered? How many winters? Yet it stands, not by fighting every gust, but by bending, by enduring with patience. You, too, have that resilience rooted deep in your spirit. And when the load feels too much, remember there's always a place like this, a moment like now, where the world can wait. Feel that cool air on your skin again, the faint tickle of a leaf brushing past, the distant trickle of water weaving through the stillness. Let these things anchor you, remind you that peace isn't something you chase. It's something you already hold, waiting to be noticed. As the light begins to fade, painting the sky in hues of amber and lavender, it's time for me to step back, to let you rest in this quiet on your own. Picture the old oak stretching its branches over you like a protective shield, the soft whisper of its leaves, a lullaby just for you. The air grows cooler now, wrapping around you like a familiar blanket, the scent of earth and wood lingering as a gentle reminder of where you've been, of what we've shared. My voice softens, drifting like a final breeze, rustling through the space between us, until it's just a murmur, a memory of a friend who's always near when you need him. We've walked through the weight together, felt the lightness return, and now this moment is yours to keep, to carry forward with a calmer heart. If there's a memory or a burden you've set down here, or even a small joy that's come back to you, I'd love to hear it. Tell me of a moment that lingers in your heart down below when you're ready. For now, rest easy, my friend. I'll see you again beneath these branches whenever you need to unburden your shoulders. Goodbye for just a little while.